So that was Christian Thomasius. He represented the first phase of the Enlightenment. The second phase of the Enlightenment in Germany might be characterized by people like Christian Wolff. Christian Wolff lived during the late 17th, early 18th centuries. Instead of being hostile to metaphysics, as Thomasius was, Wolff was interested in renewing academic philosophy and metaphysics with rationalism. Interesting. So how we see it, the first phase of German Enlightenment, more empiricist. The second phase, more rationalist. He developed a complete system of philosophy that included metaphysics. Remember Thomasius threw out metaphysics? Wolff is going to have a place for metaphysics. Wolff is going to have a longer memory. He cannot handle throws out something, right? What is the legacy of some of these people? Wolff kept metaphysics, and he was taught in the universities. So he's going to influence people like Kant. His belief, we can attain certainty in metaphysics, that we can. Other people are saying we can only have certain knowledge about science. No, he's saying we can have certain knowledge about metaphysics and things like God as well. We can come up with certain things, truths about God that we could all agree on. So Wolff's ideas were studied by Kant and his followers. Wolff's pietistic colleagues. So we talked about how it was that Thomasius was a pietist, a good Lutheran. Wolff's good Lutheran colleagues at the university accused him of godlessness, of substituting rationalism for faith. Yikes. Which meant that they convinced King Frederick William I to deprive Wolff of his university chair, and Wolff fled to Prussia, which would roughly be modern-day Poland. Wolff was influenced by scholasticism and sought to improve scholastic definitions in their treatment of being qua being. Being is another one of those metaphysical things. Have you seen being lately? Being as being, substance, those are metaphysical things you can't see. Can you see being? Being is a concept that we grasp. Being as being is the expression that we often use, or in Latin, esse qua esse, how it is that we know being as being. How do you know being as being? Especially if being is not something you can see or get through the senses. With Wolff's system, we see the rise of an educated middle class, where reason is universal, and where reason should decide what is acceptable belief in God. The question is, who should decide things about God? Should that come from, say, the king and the queen? Or should that come from us thinking through these things? He tended to think that these things should come from us. Again, he was a rationalist. Let's reason through these things about God. Wolff is a minor philosophical figure compared to others like Descartes, Spinoza, Leibniz, all of whom we've studied in this course. But he was a major figure in Germany because he was a philosophical educator. His works were taught in the universities, and so he's going to be largely influential in Germany.